And with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And he... hit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 range. 18 Cardinal. 18. Hook.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Warren. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here we go. 19. That's right.
Running back motions right. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Here's Stroud again. And the pass is complete to McBride. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Oh, ready?
1st and goal, Warren. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. You know, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jack Von Leslie on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Xavier Gibson now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Puts everything he has under this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
19 Lion. Let's go. Dragon 60. Cougar 19.
In the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. More for Minneapolis right after this. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panthers 60, Panthers 60, go.
Benson will take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Stride to throw on first down. Hits him on the out route. Has some daylight through the 40. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Tony.
First down, Stroud. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
The Cardinals first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
All right. Swap.
Again, Stroud. Chased out to his right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Stroud completes it quick. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Stroud's going to throw for it. It's cut by Harrison. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
11.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
A gain of 18. That's another Cardinals first down. First and
On the red zone now.
8-yard line.
On the move, headed right. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. But Leslie tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 7.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay,
Working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready? 870 Timberwolf. Go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready? 60 Warriors 70.
They'll throw on second and 10. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 19 Lion.
Shotgun now on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They're going to throw for it on 4. That one's caught by Jefferson. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Able to hit Ryman, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now it's Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Gets him the first past the 35. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe.
Vikings take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Warriors, 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. They smash it. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Throwing from the gun. That one's taken in by the rookie out of Utah. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
18, right here. Ready. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7.
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
2-yard line.
Hawk 70. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Let's go. 19 lights. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, like with a QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
See if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Has this at the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Riker the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. A run from Warren here to start the 3rd. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
From the gun, Stroud. Hits his running back. Free inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Stroud to throw on first down. It's a screen play to Warren. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 13. Brings up third and less than a yard.
It's Warren on third down. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. Looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
All right.
Stroud completes it quick.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Warren, and he runs it across, touchdown! The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Podlesny now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Throwing on seconds. Forced that to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Third down from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
70 Lions. 60
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
He's got a man left. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Stroud now on third. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Warren once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
The Vikings into the nickel for this third down play.
Here we go. Hey, one more.
Throw here, third down. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, left side brought in by Hopkinson. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Brings up
Second down now, 7 to go.
36-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 79 Brook, Buffalo 18.
He'll work against the blitz. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And the Cardinals pick it up. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Stroud throwing here on first. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here we go. Tony.
Looking for it with Warren. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Lesney's extra point is up and good. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game.
Vikings 21.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Have the 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
70 Rangers.
Back to the air they go on second down. Looking underneath here, Benson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw it here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Tight. 19. Ready? Hawks 70. Hawks. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Go.
Throwing it again here. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. He's going to throw this one. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So with 35 seconds left, no question about it. They've got to find a way to recover this kick. And this will be recovered by the Cardinals. That ought to do it for us here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. He has the Cardinal first down. This one's over. They can run out this way.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.